In the year 1567, during Japan's turbulent Sengoku period, a small village at the foot of Mount Fuji witnessed something that would change the course of history. The usually calm and starry night sky was torn apart by an intense flash. An unknown object streaked across the horizon, disappearing among the mountains. The villagers whispered about omens and curses, but in Kaido Castle, the news brought only concern. Kaido Masaru, a high-ranking samurai, was aware that times of war required constant vigilance. However, what was approaching was not a human enemy. That night, he summoned his clan's leaders, including Hayato, the most feared of his ninjas, and Setsuko, a legendary swordwoman, to investigate the strange event. Something fell in the mountains. There are reports of shape-shifting shadows, monsters emerging from the mist. "We cannot ignore this," Kaido said, his voice heavy with concern. "Monsters?" Setsuko, with her gleaming sword beside her, seemed skeptical. "What kind of demons haunt us now?" Hayato, his face covered by the black mask of his clan, spoke in a low tone. "Not demons. Something different. Our men went there, but none returned." With no other option, Kaido, Hayato, and Setsuko led a small troop toward the mountains as a dense fog enveloped the region. There, among the shadowy trees and oppressive air, they encountered something that did not belong to their world. A ship, a huge metallic structure buried in the soil, emitting a pulsating green light, as if it were alive. "What kind of construction is this?" Setsuko whispered cautiously. Before they could approach, the shadows began to move. Tall, slender, pale beings emerged from the mist, their bodies deforming as they neared. They were alien shapeshifters, taking on the appearance of fallen samurais, soldiers devoured by these creatures. "What are these things?" Kaido shouted, raising his sword as the alien shapeshifters advanced. The warriors attacked with all their fury, but their swords only grazed the creature's superficial skin, which quickly regenerated. Every strike seemed futile as the shapeshifters adapted to the samurais' and ninjas' tactics, changing form and strategy with terrifying speed. The ensuing battle was brutal. Even Hayato's skills in stealth and assassination were ineffective against enemies who could predict his moves. "These demons, they read our minds," Hayato yelled, disappearing into the shadows to strike again. But the aliens had more than just their mutant forms. They soon began using advanced technology, energy blades that cut through steel like paper, and weapons that fired light projectiles, vaporizing soldiers on contact. The scene was one of absolute chaos, samurais and ninjas falling before unimaginable power. Kaido, wounded and with shredded armor, knew only a sacrifice could save them. Setsuko, Hayato, returned to the castle and warned the others. "I will hold these creatures back." His voice was firm, but his eyes revealed the pain of inevitable destiny. Setsuko refused. "No, we fight together till the end, samurai. There is no honor in fleeing." The three warriors prepared for the final confrontation, their swords gleaming in the starlight and the metallic sounds of the shapeshifters echoing through the mountains. The creatures, now adapted to combat, advanced ferociously, their energy blades shining, slicing through the air. The battle was a spectacle of courage against alien technology. Hayato, with his quick reflexes, dodged attacks, driving kunais into the creature's weak points. While Setsuko delivered precise strikes with her katana, each cut resonating through the air like thunder. Kaido, moved by a silent fury, fought as if the very spirit of Japan were in his hands. But no matter how hard they fought, the numbers were overwhelming.